Dr. Stewart, you mentioned specifically that Christ went to hell, that he even did that for us. What exactly does that mean, that he descended into hell? We confess it every week as part of the Apostles' Creed, but what are we saying when we say that?
That's a great question. So the Apostle Creed has, he was crucified, dead, and buried. He descended into hell. And when you read that, it sounds like a chronological sequence. He was crucified, dead, and buried. And then after he was buried, he descended into hell. And some Christians read it that way. But Calvin's interpretation is better, I think. And it's all the more clear that Calvin was right when you understand that the Apostles' Creed probably dates back to around 150, which is when the church was wrestling with the Gnostic heresy, which you mentioned in the episode. And Gnosticism is the idea that the body doesn't really matter. All that matters is the spirit, right? And so the early church is combating that. And so what does the early church do? They separate the bodily sufferings of Christ from the spiritual sufferings of Christ. He was crucified, dead, and buried. That's what happened to his body, and that matters. And he descended into hell. That's what happened to his soul. But both of those realities happened on the cross. Maybe it was not so much that he descended into hell, that hell ascended up to meet him as he dies in outer darkness, where there is no love of God felt, and where there is no light, and where there is no life, and there is no mercy, and there is no grace. I think it was Thomas Watson said, on the cross, Christ suffered an ocean of wrath without a drop of mercy. And he did it for us. And so what happened to the body and what happened to his soul is the heart and soul of our message of salvation.